Hello everyone, Luca Blight here, and I am joined by some friends of mine. I have friends, apparently. Say hello, everybody.
Hey.
What's good? This is going to kill me for the second time in one day.
I'm a friend of a friend here to share in the disappointment.
Alright, so, ladies and gents, you all know I've reacted to RWBY before. I've been one of the more passive people towards this show, and I've been more forgiving towards it. However, as of Volume 5, I'm not that forgiving, and, you know, I have these people to thank for it. Not these people specifically, but these people that also know people that are critical of this show. But anyway, folks, I'm Luca Blight. I reacted to RWBY, Volume 6, the Adam trailer, and in 3, 2, 1, we all good?
We're going.
Going.
What's up, everyone? If you want some more cool animation, go check out No Matter Nowhere.
No Matter Nowhere! Nobody cares about No Matter Nowhere!
What else has got?
I didn't.
Hey, don't go disrespecting Bot. She's a strong...
3 episodes in, and I was like, I'm fucking done with this show. I'm sorry, Carrie. I love you, dude, but I didn't care. Didn't care. I don't care. Bleh.
It legitimately took me 10 seconds to realize these were faunus.
Those are funnies. A cheetah look, the
Ow.
locals.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are.
Pretty sure you work here.
I work in labor. I'm not even a
You know, that's not a very kind thing to say to the dude with dog ears.
Holy shit, that volume is low.
No.
Where did Adam get the suit from?
Stood up for ourselves.
Like...
It's time we stood up for ourselves.
Beaten. Murdered.
Yo, that one girl has that, like, cut-off jeans with like, capris underneath. What's up with that? That's
Oh,
not
he-
fashion.
He has his mask off. He has his... We're not gonna see his... Oh, of course. Fucking Master Chief
Like,
bullshit.
everyone
God damn it.
dressed casually, but Adam's wearing a suit.
Kinda makes you look like a grim.
Makes me think he
That
has...
makes you look like a grip. Oh, so tongue-in-cheek. So tongue-in-cheek.
But we should make
I like how Adam was smiling while discussing the way they were oppressed and abused, apparently.
I
As
haven't-
one does.
I haven't seen that before. I'm still waiting for it. It's been 5 fucking volumes to see that shit.
I'm really impressed that guy managed to shoot a windshield he was shooting at, like, from a parallel angle.
Right? Oh, hey, Ilya. Sienna. Is that Kira? We're just trying to pass through.
Wait, Kira's not wearing armor under there. He judged Blake for that, but he's doing the same thing right here.
Wait, hold on. I thought the whole idea of the mask was... That was after Gira left the whole thing. Because Adam's got the whole... Adam's got the whole Grim thing going with this mask.
I'm not
Can we take a
entirely
second
sure.
to discuss the fact that this song is not just pure static, but is literally the same song as All Things Must
Wait,
Die or whatever.
Also, why are they shooting bandits? Like, why... Where's the Shinee Dust Company security that they're supposed to be opposing? Like, who are these random... Holy shit, is that blood?
Yeah, we're PG-13 now, brothers.
I like
Whoa!
how the only person Adam kills with his katana is the guy he doesn't get anywhere near.
Right.
That's how katanas work.
Hey, well, clearly you haven't watched enough anime.
Wait,
so-
why are they wearing masks? I thought this was before they became violent.
Well, why's Gira here then?
Exactly, like... And why is Sienna why is Sienna suddenly relevant?
I think Sienna legitimately gets more screen time in the short than she did in the actual show.
Rest in peace, Sienna-con, 11:15 a.m. to 11:20 a.m. You will not be forgotten.
I don't know. I'm out there fighting for us, and when you fight, people get hurt. What, do you want me to just abandon our cause?
Are they trying to make Adam sympathetic?
I'm not saying that.
I don't know, because it's hard for me to feel sympathetic to a text-to-speech program.
God, but
Fair enough, but...
Blake's hair looks so bad. It's so plastic. Hair.
I feel like...
I never said that.
Thank you, Blake. It's
Don't worry, guys, it's the cool scene now.
Yeah,
feel
the
like
scene where Adam doesn't talk.
No, because I feel like Adam...
Sienna activates her trap card, Kunai Whip Chain.
I feel like Blake's kind of reinforcing his behavior based on what you just said. Like, Adam was just like, I just reacted. Like, I just did what I thought I had to do to protect the people that I was with.
Hey, remember how Ilya was supposed to be a chameleon?
Yeah.
That's what chameleons do, right? They run into an open gunfight. No camouflage at all.
What is this animation?
Ilya in this fight is like me when I played ice hockey and I would just kind of stand in one place waiting for things to happen.
Okay, like the animation when they were fighting.
Seems to think he's in Metal Gear Rising.
the animation they had when they were fighting against the bandits or whatever, that was actually pretty good. This is kind of garbage.
I mean, I have to say, I do enjoy the combat in this scene. Like, I think a lot of people are being nitpicky just for the sake of saying negative things. And while this is a comedic YouTube video reaction type thing, we're supposed to be saying negative things. I do think it is worth noting that there's good here. There's definitely good here.
Yeah. Like Sienna, for example, her animation is really good. Adam's animation right now is really good, but that animation before was a little what's the word I'm looking for? Stiff. I think, yeah, stiff is what I was looking for. And that smoke animation, I see why Floof made the point that he made about the whole animation in regards to the... Oh, is Adam going to stab him?
I don't care much for the
Sienna stopped him.
writing in this trailer, but I will admit the action is pretty good.
They all just stood there while Adam and Sienna charged.
Yeah, this trailer's not that bad.
I mean, they're actually trying to show, not tell. I can see the effort they're putting in.
See, I would have loved this trailer a lot more if it was a Volume 5 trailer, not a Volume 6 trailer.
I kind of see what you're getting at. My problem is that some of the stuff they show off here doesn't really give me the impression that the stuff that happens in Volume 5 should have happened.
I think it would have helped Volume 5.
Was a gigantic mistake. We've all been over this.
Yeah, but I think this...
you have to be...
Hold on.
Oh,
How bad do you have to be a mistake within the context of RWBY?
Well, I've explained this.
Oh, okay. I see the transition they were going with here.
Yeah. RWBY is a broken clock. It is right twice a day. Yeah. Possibly.
But I think this trailer would have done it better had it been a Volume 5 trailer. Okay, and so he drops the mask again. Okay, so we're going to see Adam's face in Volume 6 as he limps away from the axe handle to his head. Fucking Volume 5 with
Rooster Teeth is celebrating 15 years. That's 15 years total.
Nowhere new episodes. Nobody gives a fuck. Alright, so the video ended for me, so I'm going to give you guys my quick thoughts and then...
The yellow trailer.
So that trailer was not bad. It was better than anything I had seen from Volume 5's trailers. Again, as I said, had it been a Volume 5 trailer itself, I would have liked Volume 5 a lot more. Because I feel like this is retroactively repairing Adam and Sienna Khan, both. Because Sienna Khan was made to just be a one-off character that's like, oh yeah, we heard all the things about her in Volumes 1, 3, and 4. And then she appears in 5, and then she dies. Adam was meant to be this big badass, and my cats are fighting. Funny enough, my cats are fighting. And in Volume 5, you know, it was supposed to be Adam's big, like, his ascension to power and blah blah blah. But then he's completely capsized from his rise to power. So I feel like Rooster Teeth doesn't understand how a rise to power arc works. Like, especially when in Volumes 1 through 3, he was essentially acting under the boot heels, literally, of Cinder. So he wasn't really in power at all until Volume 5, which he also lost his power by the end of the arc. So he's now back to square one. In fact, he's less than what he was before because he doesn't have Blake. He doesn't have the loyalty of the White Fang anymore because the White Fang are like, oh, this guy's fucking insane. You know, let's just kick him to the side.
He has an incel on his side. Well, He did.
Yeah, basically.
He had Ilya.
Well, Ilya's now
like
against him.
Shooter waiting to happen.
Oh shit! All right. Jesus Christ.
Immediately after Adam takes over, everything fell apart.
Basically.
Funny how that works.
Right?
I have a friend who just watched the trailer, a different friend who was literally messaging me as this is recording. she's mad. First thing she says is, "Why is it that they're going on a dust raid and they're not dressed in like black or camo?" And
Right.
And then, you know, the Blake and Adam scene. Why are they holding back on the relationship? Like, have Adam like try to kiss her and then she pulls back or something. You know, show the relationship actually warping.
Yeah, because
and then
correct.
She's referring to the fight in the corridor. You're really just gonna watch your other mates sit there and get shot, and your plan of attack is to do the same thing. Like, they just stood there.
Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, what I took away from the whole initial scene where they were having their trucks drive through and Gear was all Mr. Passive Bitch Boy, even though in volumes 4 and 5 he kind of came off as kind of a tough badass. But anyways, to get to my point, it felt like Adam just reacted to the situation. He's like, these people are bandits. They're hostile. They're going to shoot us or we're going to die. Therefore, I'm going to attack them before they attack us. And I felt like Blake was coming at him like, why would you attack people? What's wrong with you? What's wrong? And he was just kind of like, I just reacted to the situation. I was just, protecting people, our people, more specifically. And
this
then
kind of goes back to an issue I've kind of seen presented with the whole faunus racism thing, where the only people we tend to see openly being racist are people we're not supposed to like anyway.
Well, I mean, even Carter, we weren't supposed to like Carter, but Carter was more of a jackass to fucking John than he was to fucking Velvet.
Carter is just Cypher from Final Fantasy VIII. If Cypher was
I will never get that out of my head because of you. Thank you for that. But, I mean, yeah, like, the whole...
You can predict the character arcs. Now, Cypher kind of...
So...
I don't really know what his deal was, so he's dropped.
Cypher had a rage...
Selfie...
He had a boner for the main chick in Final Fantasy VIII, and then she had a chick boner for the Squall, and he was pissed off about that, so he joined with the fucking witch chick or whatever.
Cypher's plot is that he's a Laguna fanboy and wants his entire life to be like a movie where Laguna's a sorceress knight. So Cypher says fuck it to all his friends and joins with the villain, who's a sorceress.
Basically, yeah.
That one guy with the hot dog obsession.
That's Zell.
Oh, yeah, that's
Zell was a good boy. Let's not bring him into this. Now we have Selfie, who's kind of like defining sad moment is when she visits the grave of her friends or whatever. I don't know. Final Fantasy VIII is kind of a fever dream for me.
You see, I can't.
And Nora does have that because she goes to the town, and even though that's more of Ren's arc, Ren is kind of like a branch of her, so I could kind of put those two together, and they have that, which means their character arc is done for, because that's, if you played Final Fantasy VIII like 12 years ago, and that's what you're remembering,
You see, I can't think...
We haven't had Nora plan a festival yet, so there's that.
I can't think...
Final Fantasy VIII's plot involves one point where the characters brush off the fact that something they've been doing the entire game is probably giving them some kind of memory degeneration.
Well, it certainly affected RWBY. I mean, Volume 3, she was a fucking badass, and Volume 4, she's like, wait, what the fuck was I doing again?
Yeah, but by the end of Volume 3, she was a fucking sociopath. She's just like, is Pyrrha dead? Yeah, sorry about that, kid. Well, that's... and it is what it is,
But whenever you mentioned what's the side male characters, the happy-go-lucky dude that you meet in Final Fantasy VIII, what guy's fucking name? Yeah, him.
Irving?
No, not Irving. Fuck. Like, all right, have any of you watched Spoony One's review of Final Fantasy VIII? Okay,
no, but I've watched a similarly long overview of the game.
Okay, well, every time I see that dude, I keep thinking of Spoony One's reference to Mentos, the fresh maker, because that dude smiles all the fucking time. And I'm like, I can't stop thinking of when Spoony One made that reference in his review of Final Fantasy VIII.
Okay, Kyle, you know how I've explained to you, like, each character in RWBY is a different Final Fantasy character, but I wasn't able to come up with one for Blake? Today I finally figured it out. She's supposed to be Squall.
No personality.
She has no real personality.
No, you see, the difference is Squall actually gets a personality before the character arc's over. Blake is still kind of stuck at stage 1 there.
That means that Yang is Renoa.
Oh!
Yang was
Can we get to the part where Yang gets shot into space then, please?
Right?
I hope so.
Guys, I
But
thought
I know that before I've said she's probably like a Tifa copy, but if Tifa didn't have anything that made her interesting. But
Also, are we sure that Blake is Squall? Because Blake could just as easily be Renoa, since Renoa dumping Cypher is kind of the thing that sets him off and causes him to turn into a complete dick for the rest of the story.
So are you comparing
but
Cypher to
Carter
Adam?
Adam.
Like,
So I guess you could say that Cypher could also-
Cypher at least had a character. Adam's just whatever the fuck he's supposed to be.
Wait, what if it's not Carden that was supposed to be Cypher? What if it's Adam? Because Adam gets rejected by a girl, and then he sides with evil person.
Oh, wait. What if Carter was supposed to be their Cypher? They're like, he looks too much like Cypher, so let's make Adam our Cypher because he doesn't look like Cypher at all.
No, Cypher's amazing because he finds out that Renoa joins a resistance group to kidnap the president of a country. So Cypher takes the president hostage on live TV and then says on TV, "Renoa, take me back."
That could work. Takes the fucking takes Jock Schneeb hostage. It's like,
God,
Weiss.
Final Fantasy VIII is a mess. but yeah,
That game is a beautiful game.
Weiss, I want you to be my wife.
Yang is the one. Yang is the one that's like, Blake, stop moping around all the time. But I guess I don't know. There's like definitely parts of her personality in both Blake and Yang. I can see that. The difference
RWBY's
is
cast just kind of feels like they played Mad Libs with all the Final Fantasy characters.
Right.
Has like a stupid gun version of a normal weapon, like Squall or Lightning's gun blades.
all right, Kyle, give me an adjective.
Diluted.
Fuck.
Starscream, give me a verb.
Shit, trying to think. Fuck, I wasn't ready for this. Go to Luca. Well, I think go to Luca.
Luca, give me a noun.
A noun. A dog.
Okay, Starscream, you're up.
I'm the star player of the Xanark and Abes. Shit, I'm sorry. I was trying to think of something from 10. But that's all.
All I need is a verb.
My memory is shit. I'm sorry. I'm ruining this.
Dancing.
A verb is something you do.
Okay,
It can't be
dancing.
that hard.
A chance for me to see if I could do anything with improv right now. So, I'm sorry, what was the on a diluted warm day in the Seed Academy, Squall was dancing as he ate many dogs.
Is he Korean?
It really does feel like that sometimes.
No offense to Koreans out there. That was the first thing that popped in my mind. Oh yeah, because I'm a racist white male. I'm sorry. My bad.
And then the one good character in the show isn't even based on a character from 8. She's based on a character from 6, which means we could also predict Weiss's arc. And I have to say, if they do a tasteless suicide attempt on the top of a cliff, I would not be surprised, but I would be immensely disappointed. The thing about Weiss is that she has many similarities with Celeste, considering that they're both, fallen from grace after they were groomed their entire life to be in a high position in a major world power. Both have a singing talent, both have ice-based abilities. The difference is whenever Weiss develops, she has to remove from her personality or add to it. Something changes that really wasn't there before in a way that doesn't feel that natural. It's like a different person. But every time Celeste went through character development, it was still the same person and the same personality, just growing and adapting. You could even kind of like tell, because they both have a song scene that's tied to their character development. Weiss literally in front of her dad says, "Fuck off, I hate you, go away." If the opera scene in Final Fantasy VI was that blatant, it wouldn't be as special as it is, because the actual opera scene is Celeste singing about a character that is kind of who she wants to be, somebody that can have a compassionate relationship with another human and, be loved from afar and things like that, which eventually kind of foreshadows her later development or her later story, which is why it's so brilliant, because she becomes this person she wants to be, and that's the point where she realizes she doesn't have to be stuck the way she is, and that there really is a possibility and there is a chance she can find a way to connect to these new values in her new group.
See, I was thinking of
brilliant writing.
all right, yeah, you went way into it. I was like, holy shit, like you're actually going somewhere with this. But I was thinking more of like more recent with Final Fantasy IX. I was thinking of like why is going for the more Garnet approach in Final Fantasy IX, where she just is like, oh, I'm being kidnapped. I want to be kidnapped. Like, I feel like she should not have left Atlas in Volume 5 if the entire point of Volume 6 was to go back to Atlas. Like, what if Ruby, Yang, and Blake ended up rescuing her from that? Because in the end, all she served from escaping Atlas to getting to where she is now is acting as the catalyst for Jean Simlitz, which Ruby could have more effectively filled, especially given the whole Cinder fucking thing. Like, let Ruby be the one that Cinder fucking impales. And yes, we know we could telegraph it saying that Jean's going to be the one to save her or whatever because of his semblance.
But we did that anyway, so nothing's lost.
No, you see, the thing is, that's how they put a spin on things. Final Fantasy VI, Celeste shows up specifically to stab Kefka. Weiss shows up specifically to get stabbed by Cinder here.
Wait, so
amazing speed.
So is Tyrion Kefka? Is that what they're going for now?
Yes.
Shit.
Actually, that was the first character I thought of when I saw him.
Shit. Wait, so who is Hazel supposed to be?
You see, I'm trying to think, but like he doesn't really have much of a person.
I'm thinking of the knight from Final Fantasy IX. For some reason, I want to give him Mr. Rusty, which is the name a Let's Player named Necroscope gave him. So I'm like, I want to call Hazel Mr. Rusty.
Or so help me.
I can't hear Steiner's theme without hearing the armor clanking.
Which is why Necroscope called him Mr. Rusty.
Hey, just remember, if you ever you can never think less of Steiner because of the fact that the game seems to justify the fact he's paired up with Beatrix. That is the most powerful woman in that story.
Oh,
Beatrix is PvP enabled.
Beatrix was Ezra Scarlet before Ezra Scarlet was a thing, or Urza Scarlet, whatever the fuck her name was. Urza Scarlet, Ezra Scarlet, whatever.
I really like how there's multiple points where you have to fight her, and instead of it being like, the game's finally gonna let you win, it just never really does.
No. Fucking Beatrix is a beast.
She could murder you if she wanted to.
Beatrix is a murder fucker.
With one hand tied behind her back, a blindfold on, and headphones in her ears.
No, I love the fact that you fight Beatrix, then you get like a brief stint where she's playable as a guest party member. She's like 20 levels above your party. You get her back like 2 discs later, and she's still stronger than you.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been hilarious if there was a point where somebody tried to high-five her, and instead she just like completely misses. But, you know, one day.
Well, it means she has to miss because if the hands collide, you're going to go flying 10 feet backwards.
Well, I mean, Steiner did something right because by the end of the game, I believe he ends up with her as like
basically.
Yeah. And I'm like, damn, man, that dude's set for life. Like, I mean, that dude's gonna fuck. That dude's.
I was trying to think like which Ruby character is trying to emulate Beatrix, but like I don't think that's a possible thing if you can't write well enough. Because
there's
in
no
order
character
to write
that's powerful enough.
Pyrrha was the
power.
Pyrrha is the only one that comes close. Everyone else, no, not so much.
Oh shoot, yeah, Pyrrha has to be. I don't think I ever figured out who Pyrrha was.
Pyrrha reminds me more of General Leo.
Yeah.
Well, she was supposed to be, I believe she was supposed to be based on Achilles, hence the whole like shut to the Achilles tendon, which is what ended up being her downfall.
Yeah,
but
like in
Zach's mentor, what was his name? What was the guy's name?
Aristotle.
Angel.
From Crisis.
He could have just been Zach.
What was his name?
Wait, what? Mentor of who?
Oh my gosh, she is Zach.
Zach's mentor.
Zach, wait, who's
no,
Zach?
She's Zach.
Zach?
No, not
Zach's like
Zach's mentor, the guy who talked Zach, the guy who had the Buster Sword.
Okay.
At the same time, Zach is the one that talks to our protagonist and says, "You are my living legacy," which is pretty fucking similar to the things that Kira says to John.
Yeah, but then I'd have to call Jean.
Shit, does that mean...
I don't want to do that.
Why? John is also a loser deep down.
Well, he's a self-insert.
I mean, the other thing
he is a self-insert according to the, Miles or whatever.
The other thing is that, like Zach, Pyrrha's death kind of sets off two different people. One's just kind of a friend that she kind of started getting to know, and the other was clearly a love interest.
Yeah, that's true.
God, are we gonna have to start comparing Tyrion to Sephiroth now?
Oh shit! No.
We don't know.
Okay,
no, Tyrion is very clearly supposed to be Kefka.
Yeah.
No depth or symbolism, because it's pretty clear that if
shit.
The thing about Kefka is why he works as like a not very deep character is because he represents the nihilism that the protagonist and the entire world of the game is fighting against. Because no matter how many times he knocks down their buildings, the people keep rebuilding.
Yeah.
That's the existentialism. That's like, we're gonna keep pushing forward anyway, despite what you're trying to do.
And
Tyrion's just crazy. And not even good crazy like the Joker, where he's like, I want to cause chaos because, without chaos, there's no justice or whatever it is.
Well,
I
think I want to say the idea they were going with Tyrion was that he's the crazy fanatic. So he's kind of the ISIS. Like, let's say Salem was Muhammad. He is the ISIS to her. Whatever, just she's just.
The problem is when you do a crazy character, there has to be a point, whether it's to the theme or to who the character is. Like,
right,
Kuja in Final Fantasy IX is incredibly over the top, theatrical, and childish, but that's kind of a plot point with him.
Have you?
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you are completely right. And I mean,
remember.
And given that Tyrion's a faunus.
They literally started designing Kuja and didn't decide until like halfway through his design if he was going to be male or female.
It'd be like that.
Well, it's Final Fantasy though. The fucking villains have always been like sexually ambiguous. Like you think about Final Fantasy X. What the hell's that guy's name? That dude looked fucking feminine as shit.
Seymour.
Yeah.
Well, that depends on A, which game you're starting with, and B, which particular villain you're looking at, because I don't think there's anyone who's going to think Jecht is a girl.
Well, I mean, if I'm being perfectly fucking honest, Final Fantasy VII, Sephiroth was kind of feminine in his own way, because long hair. He's not buff and masculine or anything like that. He's kind of feminine. Final Fantasy.
Sephiroth's a weeb shampoo commercial.
He's a dude with mother. I like what you just said, but
bottles of shampoo. He has to go through like a full bottle of shampoo. That's canon. Crisis Core is an amazing game.
This is getting a little too close to home to somebody I work with. I don't want to go there and fucking insulting them because they're on my last nerve right now. But
what the weird thing is, though? This short reminds me a bit of what happened to Sephiroth with the compilation and everything, because Crisis Core basically invented an entire personality for Sephiroth that wasn't there in 7 and was actually pretty good. And then the second they have to actually match to what happens in 7, it's gone.
Yeah,
but
Tragic.
Yeah.
Tragic. By the way, I hope the title of this video is like Adam trailer reaction plus wife Ruby is the same thing as Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy. Right.
All right. All right. I completely planned for this to be longer than the actual trailer, and I in fact planned for the trailers to be just kind of an afterthought to the main theme of this video, which it currently is right now. And I'm fucking loving that the trailer is just like not even relevant to the discussion we're having right now. So you've all done fucking great. Yeah, you've all done fucking wonderful for me. I love you all for it.
You remember that villain from Final Fantasy X too? The guy who got all pissed off because his girlfriend died?
We don't talk about Final Fantasy X too.
I did not play past 10, so I don't know what the fuck happened. Barring that, I know that
and immediately quit video games.
Okay, I know Titus was a dream built by the main chick, the priestess chick, or whatever the fuck her name is. And Lulu, the fucking jailbait chick, and the main chick are the only 3 that were actually real, and everybody else was fucking fake as shit. That's all I know.
Riku was having a good time.
Yeah, Rika was having a good time, I guess. Whatever. I don't know. Like, after Final Fantasy IX, though, I stopped caring about Final Fantasy. I don't know if Final Fantasy... What are they on now? 15, 16?
15 is so
15.
fun, it shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah,
You know,
15?
the second I saw Prompto, I was all like, you probably have a tragic backstory. No, he's too happy. He's got to have some deep inner pain.
Final Fantasy 15 is a story where your happiness in the story is inversely proportional to how miserable your childhood was.
Now, you see, I did mention before that I wanted this to be a conversation after the trailer and not about the trailer, but this conversation is also pretty much primarily my face on the camera while listening to everybody else talk. So, I mean, not that I'm complaining. I'm just saying, like, man, this video is going to be a fucking chore and a half to sit through because my mug is fucking ugly as shit. And I don't want to sit through it for fucking 30, almost 40 minutes now.
I offered to put my adorable face on screen.
No, you didn't. You wanted me to make sure your face wasn't on screen. You fucking liar. But hey, I mean, if you want to be on screen next time, by all means, we will put your mug in front of mine, and we will assume that your reaction is also my reaction, and we won't discuss anything further from there.
I can't wait for the lyric video to come out for these new songs so I can rip them into absolute shreds. Because every time a new RWBY song drops, my bones shuddering.
Wait, RWBY writes songs?
Yeah, it does. Contrary to popular belief. But I wanted to say that I didn't like the song, but it has nothing to do with people talking over the trailer itself. But I genuinely could not hear it, so I'm probably going to have to rewatch the trailer to give my official opinion about the fucking songs and whatnot. So, but yeah, I mean, even when I reacted to like the episodes of RWBY, like I rewatched them about maybe 3 or 4 times just to make sure that I was completely sure of my own thoughts about them. And so with this volume, and when it comes to reacting to this volume, I'm going to do my initial reactions where I'm probably going to be having the best time of my life. I'm going to pretend I actually like the show, and then I'm going to rewatch it and be like, it kind of fucking sucks, actually. So here's the reality, everybody.
Everybody knows the 2 things that I wait for every volume.
What's that?
Kyle.
Come on, Kyle, don't leave us in suspense. It's all on you now. The stage is yours, my friend!
I just remember basically starting up a checklist of things to expect in this upcoming volume, which included past opportunities to actually give RWBY a character, how many death flags will they throw up for Weiss or someone related to Weiss and not follow through with, how quick are they going to forget Yang exists, and how many different traits are they going to staple onto Blake this time.
That's actually a pretty solid list. Although I would say, like, who was the character you said wasn't going to be relevant? Yang? Yang's always going to be relevant. She's voiced by Barb.
She just went through her arc.
The only character that's never going to be relevant is... Hold on.
Forget she exists.
Hold on. Let me adjust my hat. A little... All right, hold on. Shit, I'm uncoordinated as shit. There we go. RWBY. Yeah, RWBY. That red sticker that's actually not RWBY's symbol. I just made myself look like a fucking retard on camera, by the way, so it's whatever. But I'm like, I don't know how many fucking shots of whiskey deep in, so it's whatever. People know what I'm talking about. RWBY hasn't been... I just reached for the opposite end of my microphone, even though I'm looking right at my microphone. Like, that's how drunk I am right now. But, yeah, like, RWBY has not been relevant to the plot since basically Volume 3.
Yang, I don't know if she will be relevant, but...
Well, I liked Yang. I liked Yang in Volume 4. I liked her up until Episode 6 of Volume 5. After Episode 6, I was like...
I adored Weiss.
Oh, Weiss has been fucking adored.
Every time she appeared in the past 2 volumes.
Well, Weiss is the only character that's been consistent for the past, like, 2.5 volumes, so yeah.
That's because she's a discount of Celeste, but, like, when you're a discount of something that's already really good, it's still pretty good.
Weiss is discount Celeste instead of bootlegged of whatever other character the others are imitating.
Oh!
What I'm scared of is when we get a bootleg Terra. Because that's a character that if you mess it up, like, you mess it up.
Well, I mean, Ruby already just kind of feels like Terra if they forgot to ever take the slave crown off her.
I like this.
What'd you have for breakfast this morning.
God,
Have for what?
Sink, I am glad I brought you on because I love this dude. Holy shit. No homo. But I love this dude. Holy shit. Whew. My fucking spirit animal's like online right now. Holy shit.
If the fan base finds out I'm nothing but memes and references, I'm finished.
Oh, they're gonna think you're. Oh, no. They're gonna think you're a fucking hater. They're gonna think I'm a fucking hater at this point because I'm a
Everybody knows I'm a fucking hater. Everybody who's ever talked to me since I started watching this show knows that.
Oh, Hero Hay is gonna
maybe since volume.
Like
4.
Hero Hay is gonna find this video and be like, "Oh, Luca Blight. I don't want anything to do with him. Fuck Luca Blight. Me." But yeah.
Tell him to send him over. I just want to talk.
Like I still want to debate Hero Hay. Like, what the fuck, dude? I left it in your fucking video. I said, hey, Hero Hay, I'll fucking debate you on RWBY. I'll fucking debate you, bro. What did you do? You fucking left me hanging.
About the RWBY fan base, and they're like, well, this is, a fan base that's mostly like 14-year-olds, right? I'm just like, no.
No, it's not.
It really isn't.
14-year-olds don't have the money to keep a show like this going.
Pretty much. I mean, that's not wrong. I mean,
wait, guys.
What 14-year-old has a credit card?
What character is Ilya supposed to be? We haven't figured that one out yet.
The token gay character, according to Adele. What's his fucking face?
Forget about?
She's a token gay character. Is what she is.
I mean, well, that's true. No, I'm saying, which Final Fantasy character is she ripping off?
Shit. Final Fantasy character.
Final Fantasy game has that one NPC you forget about. Ilya's that NPC.
No. Ilya has stuff going for her, or at least she did. I was enjoying the direction they were taking with her for a decent amount of time. She's voiced by an angel, so.
Yeah, Jeremy Lee's a fucking great voice actress.
Jeremy Lee grew up with 10 cats. I need everybody to know this.
She did? She is especially my kind of lady then, because I've got one cat chilling in the background, or at least he was, and then he disappeared.
Barrett's friend that died again. What was his name?
Who?
Who's
friend from that?
Oh yeah, Dine. I think his name was.
Yeah, is she dying?
Wait. Who?
Dine, Barrett's friend from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh,
Barrett has an adoptive daughter.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's
nothing like him.
That was a running gag. Yeah, like that was also a running gag in the TFS version of Final Fantasy Machinima.
Basically, Barrett adopted Marlene. Dine is a friend of Barrett's and her actual dad.
Yeah, but if we're still connecting this to 8,
who the fuck? Yeah, who the fuck would Ilya be? Jesus.
Well,
or is she just like the one original character?
Well, Avalanche was seen as a terrorist group. Dine was oh no, he wasn't. What am I talking about?
Wait, are you comparing Adam to Barrett?
No, I'm trying to find.
I don't know. Think about it.
Okay?
Think about it like this. You're thinking in details. Think about this like you played Final Fantasy VII a decade ago.
I did play it a decade ago.
Remember.
Okay, I don't remember much because it was a decade ago.
Yeah, exactly. So remember like the bare bones traits of characters. Or it's possible that Ilya was just like the one original thought they had.
Now you're starting to apply
Maybe I put too many personality traits on her because I wrote that version.
No, I feel like I feel
because I wanted to make sure I wasn't disappointed, and guess what, I was. But at least I have my version.
I feel like you're saying that Final Fantasy VII, you played it a decade ago? Clearly you've forgotten about it because it was a decade ago. Either you're implying that I'm senile and I don't remember shit, or that Final Fantasy VII is a forgettable fucking game. And I'm just giving you shit for the sake of giving you shit. I'm just giving you shit. I'm just giving you shit. That's all it is. I'm just giving you shit.
Kyle, what's your hot take?
Is Ilya a Turk member?
If we're thinking in Final Fantasy VIII, I get the feeling she'd probably be some NPC that I don't remember very much of, like I don't know, Renoa's mother, Julia, who basically tries flirting with Laguna and then Laguna disappears
Oh
from the plot for
no,
a while.
she would be what's the chicks that dies in Final Fantasy VII? The Eris. Yeah, Eris's mother. That's who Ilya is. Eris's mother.
No, I'm trying to think about her not in terms of how irrelevant or relevant she may be. I'm thinking about her in terms of what her personality is, which is somebody who questioned their place in a violent group and then left.
What was the name of that one chick from Avalanche that died along with the other 3 members? I forgot her name.
Are you talking?
You could.
Are you talking about the chick that died in the? Yeah, Final Fantasy VII. There is a chick in
Jessie.
Yeah, Jessie. I think that's her name.
Well, I mean, in 7, you could make a case for Ilya just being Barrett anyway, because the only reason that anyone seems to, the one thing most people seem to remember about the character is the fact that there's basically a giant gay subtext with one of the characters. Barrett has the joke date with Cloud, and Ilya basically exists for no reason other than to be crushing on Blake.
Well, no. Like Cloud was just a cross-dresser. He wasn't gay. He was just a cross-dresser.
It's the subtext that people are there for. Let's be real here. We're not asking for... Look, this was the early 2000s. People weren't asking for actual representation. They were asking for some DeviantArt fodder. If you
and when actual representation was presented, people actually appreciated it, as opposed to now where it's like, where's my representation? Where the fuck is it? Sorry, I'm being.
So is Mr. Snee Rufus? Is John Rufus?
Is the SDC?
I think Jacques Schnee at this point is. I think at this point, Jacques Schnee is fucking Donald Trump. At this point,
because it's relevant.
It's relevant.
I could totally see him.
If not,
he seems like the kind of guy who shows up to a giant fight where everyone's using giant swords and magic, then he just pulls out a shotgun.
If he's not Donald Trump, he is Steve Bannon from fucking Vale going to Mistral to say like, hey, look. Some shit's going down. You don't want to import all the fucking refugees because some of them, they ain't who you think they are.
Shoot, what was the name of the company in 7 again?
Shinra.
Yeah. So the SDC is just Shinra.
All right, so Jacques Snee is Steve Bannon. Confirmed.
When is Mr. Snee gonna unleash his version of the Turks?
I don't know.
Isn't that just
also,
brother?
Is MILF Freya discuss?
I think Whitley is Rufus, and Jacques is the unnamed former leader of Shinra.
Oh, president.
Oh, you mean the one that Sephiroth kills before you even learn his name?
Yeah.
All right, so I just want to take a moment to let everybody. I just want to take a moment. Who is? Yeah, actually, yeah. Before I say what I'm going to say, who the fuck is Sephiroth? It's Adam. It's Adam.
I'd still probably say Adam.
Adam. Yeah.
He's a side villain pretending to be the main villain.
I would not go that far.
Well, I mean, in the context of 7, Sephiroth's just kind of one of Shinra's messes you have to clean up.
All right.
Meanwhile, is a side villain who's trying to pretend he's relevant to what's actually going on with the plot.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Adam has racial issues. Sephiroth has mommy issues. What's the difference? They both have issues where they came from.
Doesn't get one-shotted. Well, depending on how you play it.
Well, I mean, an axe handlebar.
According to 7's backstory, Sephiroth got killed the first time because he stabbed Cloud, and then Cloud used the leverage to throw Sephiroth off a cliff with his own katana.
Hey.
And then Tifa was pushed down a flight of metal stairs.
Sephiroth lost to a guy he had already stabbed.
Hey, maybe that X handlebar that Blake delivered to Adam was what WWE was looking for to take the Universal title off of fucking Brock Lesnar. Maybe that's what they were looking for. Think about that for a second.
Maybe the racism thing was just inspired by 10 because it had that racism thing.
Yeah.
But like, they didn't know how to use subtlety, so they just kind of did it without any forethought.
Also, I just want to take a moment.
That somebody here is Riku.
I just want to take a moment to let everybody know.
Here is Waka.
I meant for this to be a reaction to a 7-minute fucking character short trailer, whatever the fuck it was supposed to be, but we've been going on for nearly an hour.
And that's just how it is sometimes.
Yeah, apparently it is, and I appreciate it, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut the recording. By the way, I want to continue this discussion. This discussion is really good. I like it, but I need to cut the recording so that I can edit it and also upload it. Okay. So do any of you have like a YouTube channel or anything else you want to promote?
No, not really.
All right.
Nope.
Call me. You fools.
Call me, you fools. All right. You heard it from the female, everybody. So, anyways, I have a look at Blight.
I'll also fight you.
And she will also fight you. You call her, she fights you.
She has roller skates, beware.
She has roller skates, and she is also a certified boxer, and she has actually knocked Mike Tyson on his ass before, but Mike Tyson won't admit it. But anyway, folks, I have a look at Blight, and this has been some people that I know. Anyways, see you all for whatever video I upload next. Wait, what? Anyways.
I just said woo.
Woo. Woo!